He found a shoe in the road, picked it up, and saw his sister's name on the sole. Well, is this her personal shoe? He was puzzled about how the shoe got there, so he started sprinting towards his fine sister mission, not getting very far. Suddenly, a parrot played the bodyguard, blocking his way and singing a lullaby that he used to sing with his sister. He realized the parrot grew up with his sister, who had passed away years ago. Listening to the lullaby and staring into the tunnel, he felt panicked. Panicked, he turned and sprinted to the exit, emerging after ages, clutching parrot's sister's shoe, confirming no hallucination. Back home, he couldn't figure out why he encountered his sister's laundry and shoe in the tunnel, but before he could ponder more, Dad dashed upstairs, choking back tears, hugging him and begging, "Don't run away again. You disappeared for a week." Not understanding his dad's words at first, he picked up his phone and saw CEO No. A week had passed. He stayed in that tunnel for a whole week. He couldn't believe it. Classmates questioned him about his week-long absence, talk about awkward. He finally put two and two together about his missing week being tied to that tunnel. On the way home from school, he suddenly recalled the rumors about they say if you give up a little life, anyone could wish for anything. See, he thought, well, if I could just bring my sister back, I'd be set for life. At the thought of this, he chanted in his head while walking towards the tunnel, "If wishes are granted, please just bring my sister back." With unwavering determination, he ventured further into the depths of the tunnel when suddenly a voice exclaimed, "Don't go. You'll grow old." It was just his buddy, who hurriedly pulled him out of the tunnel, but due to the time warp, they only noticed it was already night. Listening to the story felt like watching a thriller, though reluctant to believe. The strange time flow made him accept it anyway. He had absolutely no expectation that his buddy would extend his hand first, yet surprisingly, Sun slowly grasped it, indicating his agreement to the proposal. "Alright, pause here, single guys. Don't you always feel there's no suitable girl around? Why not take the plunge? The more demands, the better the chances. Go on, reach out." From then on, they often met to explore the legend of the Ashio Tulsi, even in classrooms, libraries, after school. Even at night, they'd text to discuss. Without chat, it felt incomplete as they delved deeper. They unveiled 4 key points. 1. Crossing a red page limit cuts phone signals. 2 people in tunnels can text, but couldn't receive outside messages. 3rd, 1 entrance only, no exits. 4th, 3 seconds in equals 2 hours outside. So they decided to take the plunge into the Ashio tunnel during the upcoming 3-day holiday to make their wishes come true. 1 week before their plan, his buddy shot him a text about something unrelated to the Ashio tunnel, simply asking if he was free next Sunday to hang out. Of course, he couldn't refuse, so they went to the aquarium that weekend. After a bit of pondering, he finally mustered the courage to ask his buddy why he invited him. Was he being genuine? Only he would know. He just said, "Let's hang out to understand each other better. We'll be adventuring together soon." That's when his buddy learned for the first time that the reason for entering the Ashio tunnel was to bring back his sister. After hearing this, he understood why he said fine about his buddy's no family upon release. Perhaps it was sympathy or sheer experience, but in that moment of honesty, their hearts drew closer like a lonely whale finally meeting another. Before they knew it, the 3-day holiday had arrived, and they entered the Ashio tunnel. After calculating, they realized they had only 108 seconds to return to reality before the holiday ended. With a shout, they charged into the tunnel, giving it their all, knowing the destination was a point of no return. Maybe this was their only shot at redemption, but those 108 seconds felt both fleeting and rushed. Glancing at his watch, he knew they'd miss their chance if they didn't hurry, but he wasn't ready to give up. Still charging ahead, papers flew, his buddy's eyes lit up like seeing treasure. Ignoring the ticking clock, he urged him to leave while he knelt down, gathering the scattered papers, leaving his friend in it. After a bit of struggle, they finally cleared the papers. Glancing at his watch, he discovered they were a solid 12 hours late. It was now 4 a.m., and his buddy was silent, just took a stack of papers from him, looking gloomy as he muttered, "This is the only connection I have with my grandpa," he said, then fell silent. His buddy hesitated to go home, fearing his dad's scolding. So he trailed behind his buddy to his pad, which was just him alone, but the walls were plastered with comics everywhere. Suddenly, Sun spotted the familiar name Huacheng Sancheng, and his buddy said it was his grandpa's work. Plus, Chiu and Kai threw them away. His buddy explained his grandpa's comics didn't earn much. Most of those papers his buddy cherished like life were also comics. Under questioning, he finally fessed they were his first ever handmade comics, yet his dad shredded them. Neither his mom nor dad recognized his grandpa or him. When his sister was into drawing, their dad didn't hold back either, so he went into the tunnel hoping to gain drawing skills. This way he could prove his grandpa and his own worth. Hearing this, his buddy couldn't help but ask for the comic. After reading through them, he commented, "The storyline is complex yet clear. You honestly don't need to go to that tunnel. You already have a great talent for drawing." For the first time, his buddy felt recognized. Bouncing with excitement, it brought joy to his heart. But upon hearing his friend say that he didn't need to go into the tunnel, his buddy stepped closer, the corners of his mouth curving up.